From the Hindu Kush to the Rockies, a journey from Kabul to Colorado in community-led transformation, a memoir of resilience, advocacy, and transformation by Homayun Milad. Episode 42, Practical Strategies for Different Contexts. In the remote villages of Afghanistan, from the terraced fields of Badakhshan to the windswept plains of Herat, I learned that effective community development must be rooted in existing social structures. The establishment of community development councils taught me the delicate art of introducing change while honoring tradition. In one memorable instance in a village near the Baba Mountains, we worked closely with a traditional council of elders to gradually transform their decision-making process. Rather than imposing new structures, we helped them expand their existing practices to include voices previously unheard. The challenge of respecting traditional leadership while fostering inclusive participation became particularly evident in our work with district development assemblies. I remember a pivotal moment in a conservative district of Kandahar where we carefully negotiated the integration of women's perspectives into community planning. The breakthrough came when we helped traditional leaders recognize how inclusive participation could strengthen, rather than threaten, community cohesion. By demonstrating how women's insights into healthcare and education could benefit the entire community, we gained support for more inclusive governance structures. Sustainability became our watchword across Afghanistan's varied terrain. In the pomegranate orchards of Kandahar and the remote valleys of the Hindu Kush alike, we learned that solutions had to be maintainable by the communities themselves. This meant designing programs that could function without external support, using local resources, and building on existing capabilities. The success of these initiatives depended on communities taking genuine ownership of their development process. The transition to urban community building in Colorado presented new challenges that required creative adaptation of these rural insights. Navigating the complex institutional landscape of city governments, nonprofit organizations, and community groups required skills similar to those I had developed working with various stakeholders in Afghanistan. Yet here, the challenge was not geographic isolation, but rather the intricate web of urban relationships and competing interests. Creating platforms for diverse voices took on new meaning in Colorado's urban context. Drawing from my experience with village councils, I helped develop community forums that brought together different segments of the urban population. The Colorado Refugee Speakers Bureau emerged as a powerful example of how creating space for authentic voices could transform community dynamics and build bridges between different cultural groups. The balance between addressing immediate needs and pursuing long-term development goals became particularly crucial in urban settings. Just as we had helped Afghan villages plan for sustainable development while meeting urgent requirements, in Colorado, we worked to create programs that could address immediate challenges while building toward lasting community resilience. The journey between these worlds taught me that effective cross-cultural community building requires more than just cultural knowledge. It demands a deep appreciation for how different worldviews can complement and strengthen each other. In Afghanistan, this meant understanding how traditional values could support modern development goals. In Colorado, it meant helping diverse communities recognize their shared aspirations while honoring their unique perspectives. Creating bridges between different community perspectives became an art form in itself. Whether facilitating dialogue between tribal elders in Afghanistan or bringing together diverse urban stakeholders in Colorado, the key was finding common ground while respecting differences. I learned that successful bridge building often begins with identifying shared values and concerns, even across seemingly vast cultural divides. The power of dialogue and fostering mutual understanding became evident in both contexts. In Afghanistan, we saw how carefully facilitated conversations could help resolve long-standing conflicts and build cooperation between different communities. In Colorado, similar principles helped create understanding between established residents and newcomers, leading to collaborative initiatives that strengthened the entire community. Through all these experiences, one truth remained constant. Effective community building requires both universal principles and locally adapted approaches. The wisdom gained from working with rural Afghan communities proved surprisingly relevant to urban development in Colorado, while the innovations developed in Colorado's complex urban environment offered new insights that could benefit rural development anywhere. These lessons continue to guide my work, reminding me that whether beneath the Hindu Kush or the Rocky Mountains, community building is fundamentally about creating spaces where people can come together, share their wisdom, and work collectively toward a better future. The principles may be universal, but their application must always be shaped by local context and community wisdom. We'll continue this story in the next episode, so stay tuned.